Business is where the rubber meets the road. Business is where people go out in the world and get something done. And if they're going to get something done, let's hope that they're thinking about the greater purpose of why they're doing it. And let's think that they have a vision for what human flourishing looks like, and that they have an idea for how to form the spiritual development of their people within their own work group, within their company. Let's hope they give some thought to those things, and let's send more people out into the world who think that way and who are energized and equipped and trained up in how to build up character and how to use virtue in the course of their daily business. The obvious next question is, yeah, sure, okay, so what's human flourishing? Because until you define that, you don't really know what you're talking about. See, there's lots of ways to define flourishing. One way to define it is by defining it by what is successful for the company, or maybe what helps my career to flourish, in the sense of the typical metrics, the things you can measure, like the ROI, the profit, the growth, the market share, and these sorts of things. And these are important, and these matter. They're real. But do those capture what we mean by flourishing? No, they don't. They're just as necessary to the corporate body as is necessary that I have a pulse, because otherwise I'm dead. But they don't measure the purpose of my life, and it's the same thing with the company. So it's the same thing with the whole economy, actually. So I like to think of it in terms of, let me give you another phrase, economic shalom. Shalom is a big concept. Shalom is a Bible word. Shalom is kind of God's vision for when all relationships are working together in directions of righteousness. I want to look at my engagement with the world around me, the physical resources, the material resources, the people resources, etc. I want to look at that through the lens of shalom. How is what I'm doing? How is the way I'm doing it? How is the way I'm relating to these people building shalom? Can you imagine a family or a company where every relationship is working together in directions of righteousness all the time? What a blessing, if you can imagine a family like that. That's what we strive for. That's what we strive for as a society. How do we cultivate the good society where the relationships are working together in directions of righteousness? Now, to do that, it's going to take business, government, social structures all working together in common cause to pull that off. It's going to take families too. It's going to take all relationships. And when that happens, when those are working together in directions of righteousness, that's shalom.